Hi, I'm Anya, and I'm answering young people's questions about money. And today I'm going to talk about banking. Do I have any advice about the best banks for young people, the ones with free checking or savings, or no hidden fees, or low fees for using outside ATMs? I do. I actually wrote about this topic in my Tribune column, which is called The Savings Game, and you can find it on newspapers coast to coast. So there are two directions that I would recommend that young people look if you're making an informed decision about where to bank. And they're both off the beaten path a little bit. So the first direction I would recommend you look in is to credit unions. A credit union is a nonprofit financial institution that is cooperatively owned and controlled by its members. And according to their own trade associations, you might take this with a grain of salt, credit union members save $136 per household per year compared with bank users because they have lower loan rates on commercial loans, higher savings returns, so more money that you earn when you save with them, and fewer fees and lower fees as well. So credit unions go out of their way to be transparent, many of them to work with young people, especially those who are affiliated with campuses. There are a lot of campus credit unions across the country, and these are all things that make them a really good bet. You can find a credit union near you at asmarterchoice.org. The issues with a credit union that people often find are the convenience. So credit unions have many fewer branches. So, it needs to be something that's near your home or near your work, near your school if you're going to school. And I actually have to admit I had a credit union account when I was in college. I found it really, really great and helpful, and I still keep it today for some savings, but it's not something that I return to because their offices are in a different city and I don't have any ATMs where I am. But if you are in a small town or you're planning to stay in the town where you went to college, a credit union can be a really, really good bet. And you can find a credit union that you're eligible for based on your geography or on your profession or your spouse's profession, again at asmarterchoice.org. Now the second place I would recommend that people look when they're thinking about banking is a little bit different. It's the online-only banks. So online-only banks, these are like the Ing or the E-Trade, the banks that really their focus is on investing, but because of federal regulations they need to maintain a certain number of checking accounts, and so they're very, very interested in having your checking account. And because they have no physical locations, they have no ATMs, that means a lot of times they waive the fees or it's free to use ATMs that belong to other banks. And as well, they often offer higher returns on checking, on savings as well, which is a really great thing to have in this investment climate. So, with online banking, you have to be very technology savvy and comfortable uploading taking pictures of your checks if you want to deposit them and then uploading them. And you can find online banks simply by Googling online banks or go to a website called bankrate.com to look at it there. So to sum up, what I would suggest that you look for when you're banking is consider a credit union. If you can't do a credit union, think about an online-only bank.